Welcome back to the Zen Zone. Very productive few hours today. The episodes, the chili getting made, cleaned up, put away, tasting good. Dishes that needed hand wash, dishes being washed in the compact dishwasher, currently washing in the compact dishwasher. Star Talk TV on Pluto TV being advertised right now. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I love it. Pluto TV has Neil deGrasse Tyson 24/7 on a channel. That's great. But I want to talk a little bit about basically growing up in Springfield, Ohio, Clark County, Ohio, and just being that kind of person, essentially. So much of all of this got tied into Springfield, Ohio, because that's where I served for a little over 14 years. And that's where I grew up. Ta-da. So, the thing about it, like we have Officer Rosales on the Springfield Police Division. The Springfield born and bred officers are a little bit different than all the rest. Not saying better, not saying worse. I'm saying different. Literally and figuratively. So, all of my ranting and raving on social media through 2023 was the evidence, the proof positive, unfortunately, that Mr. Davenport was going through that crazy mental health crisis, but doing the things that are required of all of us humans to come back out the other side, as I have, and am talking to you tonight, this morning, about. When you grow up in a town that identifies itself as being that rough, tough, gruff, poor, downtrodden, etc. We've answered surveys many times over the years that basically have us as being just pathetic, essentially. We can't read, the depressed, can't read, obese, sick, just stuck in a life form and achieving nothing but that Springfield type of a thing, which that's everywhere. So, dear Springfield yourself, your people, just like, say, Dayton people are people, just like, say, Kentucky people are people, just like, say, Texas people are Texas people are people, California people are people, Colorado people are people, Canada people are people, blah, 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 blah. So, as we've gone on through it's weighing 10,000 pounds, period. It's weighing 9,500 pounds, period. It's weighing 9,200 pounds, period. It's weighing 8,947 pounds, period, etc., etc., etc. In the 15 months since the break. It's when the break happened in the fall of 2022 in my mind, it's literally that. It's literally a mental break. And then it is restored. With therapy, with understanding, with time, with patience, with perseverance, resilience, a wonderful support system in place, family, friends, I'd say coworkers, and there are a few, but that's what's so wild is Springfield. Guys, none of what happened to me during 2023 was anything connected to just some random Mr. Davenport goes crazy. It was everything became too heavy. I don't live at the triggers. I don't live at the past. I don't live at being miserable. Even if I was born in the same city where people self-report as illiterate, depressed, sick, obese, and so on. We can go two ways when we grow up in poverty, when we grow up with lesser self-esteem, lesser self-worth, and a household that is not promoting growth, not promoting opportunity, not promoting taking trauma, taking loss, taking pain, taking anything that did not go according to plan, and converting that into a fuel to propel the life forward beyond the pain of the loss, beyond the depression, beyond the PTSD, beyond the need for social media, the need for local politics, the need for having police officers dictate your family's home life, the need for having anyone outside of the private residence that is the Zen Zone itself now just a little bit more than a private residence as well, but at its core, just a private residence. The issue that we have in February of 2024, here today, February 11th, 2024, 1:19 hours Eastern Standard Time. 01:20 hours Eastern Standard Time. Hi, Officer Lowe. Remember Officer Schaefer? I do. Officer Armstrong does too. Folks, not too long ago I had a voice period because I would put on that uniform and I would go to work as a police officer in Springfield, Ohio, and I would be taken somewhat seriously in my day-to-day dealings. Things went off the rails in the fall of 2022. When I say they went off the rails, what I mean from my perspective and my personal home life perspective is those are the rails that it went off of, and it didn't fully go off of those rails. It got shaky. We definitely hit something that we did not plan to hit, and the train was kind of wobbly. But unlike, well, right here in Springfield, Ohio, and East Palestine, those genuine, real world, real life, horrible, horrible tragedies, and arguably not at all mistakes, Norfolk Southern. I mean, there's obligations when we live in a society the likes of our society. Doesn't matter who we are, doesn't matter where we're at, where we were born, what our career path is, who we thought we were, who we think we are, who we wish we were, who we want to be, whatever. What matters is how you living. Evolved, retired 821 John is James Davenport of Springfield, Ohio, at age 40, having vanquished PTSD, depression, and whatever else. Bubbled up with that break, but did not stop me. I stopped it for my daughter. So if I'm sending someone a friend request from the red sunset photo on Facebook, get out of your own head and realize, holy shit, James is okay, and I don't understand him. He didn't just go crazy. He went home, and he went completely sane. Which is why he's enjoying married with children and the pot of chili cooked with his daughter on Saturday, February 10th, 2024. So, now that I have wrangled in my mental health crisis, now that I have gotten my train back on its tracks, figuratively speaking, which includes, obviously, my daughter's future. Our train is chugging along still. Our train never stopped chugging along. My CISM and CIT stuff, that's because mental health is human health, and this stuff is important to me. This podcast, I didn't want to retire in 2023 or 2022 or 2024, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, or 32. I was to retire the date that I told those officers face to face every single day that I worked there, 7/21/33. That was 25 and out. But then again, 25 and out also included everything going right in the private life at home, and it included everything essentially not being 2023. So as I've mentioned the feral philosopher more than once on social media, as I am fully stepping away in general from social media, as I've said, the main account that the people who used to know me knew me on, that account is effectively dead. That account is more just about simple entertainment like it, well, always is supposed to be. It's just, when I ended up having to become part of the Maury Show, instead of being what I always was, as the Maury of the Maury Show, and at home, we respect elders, we respect family, we respect health, we respect those who've gone before us, we respect ourselves, and above all, of course, Father Time and Mother Earth. So when I talk about my Morticia died smiling, understand that is not social media peacocking.